What is up, YouTube? This is Alucard AFK with another MTGO game with commentary. So this is one of the games out of the Return to Ravnica sealed tournament that I played in today. I don't play any mini tournaments. I'm more, I would say, casual player, obviously. You know, losing is not a reason to keep playing tournaments, so I'll never be in the top 8, but I do enjoy constructing the decks, and this was my first sealed event. So this was a Selesnya deck. You open 5 packs and you get a special Selesnya guild pack. So this is only Return to Ravnica in sealed cards, so this is the type of deck that I went with. I went with Selesnya, Populate, Green, White. So let's get right into it. And overall in the tournament, I did pretty well. Not as good as I had liked. I went 2-2, so won 2, lost 2. And I believe I had one more game to play, but then someone won the tournament, so it's all based off of points. So I got a center held. Let's look at our opening hand. We got 3 forest, 2 eyes in the skies. It's a Return to Ravnica. Put a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying on the battlefield, then populate. Got 2 of those. Rumbleback Rhino. It's a 3/4 for 5 hexproof. It's just one of the creatures I got. So 2/4 are this forest, 1 plains. Centaur's held. Again, put it off for 1 mana, and for 3 mana I can sacrifice and put a 3/3 green centaur creature token on the field. That's really nice when you have you know, populate mechanics. And when I retool my Parallel Lives deck, this will be really nice to put in there as well. So go ahead and put him out. Another eyes in the sky. So do a Street Spasm. Street Spasm deals X damage to target creature without flying you don't control. You can overload it for 2 Carlos and 2 red. At Chorus of Might, until end of turn, target creature gets 1/1 for each creature you control and gains trample. And I will say that for those of you who are not familiar with the sealed events, you typically do 40 cards, 17 of which being lands, and then the rest 23, you know, creatures and instants and things like that. So you're more likely to get the cards you want out of the 40 since it is a limited format. So we just drew a Grove of the Guardian. Real nice card. Didn't really get to use it as much. I won 1 game with it. You can put 1 mana to your pool, but for 3 colorless, 1 green, and 1 white, tap 2 and tap creatures you control, sacrifice Grove of the Guardian, put an 8/8 green and white elemental creature token with vigilance on the battlefield. Absolutely incredible card. This is the card that we actually got as our promo card, which this is the first time we were actually able to play the promo card that we got. So that came with the Selesnya deck. So I'll go ahead and put that out. We'll do Eyes in the Sky. And so we put a 1/1 bird out, and then we can populate any creature on the field. We only have 1, so we just put 2 birds. We'll go ahead and put Rumbleback Rhino out. And swing in with 2 bird creatures. He'll go to 18. Put out a Spatter Thug. First strike, unleash, 2/2. Got a Plains. I put a Forest out. So we sacked Grove of the Guardian, put an 8/8 white green elemental of vigilance. Swing in with Rumbleback Rhino. We go to 15. We'll do a Cryonic Rift, overload 6 colorless, 1 blue, return each non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. Saw this quite a bit, so that's really bad for token creatures as they don't come back. So we'll go to 18. Another Centaur's held. Put him out. Sack him. Put a 3/3 Centaur. Put out a Vassal Soul. It's either blue or white and 1 colorless, flying 2/2. Got a Selesnya Charm. I can choose one. Target creature gets 2/2 and gains trample until end of turn, or exile target creature with 5 or greater, or put a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance onto the battlefield. Go ahead and do that. And we'll put the knight. I could have went for boosting the Centaur up a little bit, but we need a little bit more bodies, so we'll do Eyes in the Sky, and we'll populate the Centaur. Or maybe, do we go for the Knight on this time? And we went for the Knight just because he's got Vigilance. So swing with the Centaur. He'll go to 12. So we'll block Vassal Soul. Splatter Thug does have first strike, but we're just blocking damage at this point. So Batter's Horn. When Batter's Horn enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact. Got a Centaur Healer. When Centaur Healer enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. So we're back up to 21. Well, we don't swing in. It'll just swing over top our heads with the bird. Bring out a Hover Barrier. It's a defender at flying. Awesome for blue. This will be definitely a card I put into blue for 3 mana. It's a 0/6 defender with flying. Absolutely incredible. So we got a Azur's Justicar. When the Justicar enters the battlefield, detain up to 2 target creatures your opponent controls. And the detain features, they can't activate their abilities, or attack, or block. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that defender and the Battle Horn. Batter Horn. Then we'll swing in with everything. Go block Knight, of course. He'll go to 6. And I'll bring out a Gutter Snipe. I did get this in my sealed pool. I didn't have enough, and really didn't feel like Splash Red just for him. We don't have that many instance or sorcery spells anyway in this type of deck, so it's the fact that I went with Selesnya. If I went for something else, I may have splashed for him or been able to use him, but just not enough instance or sorcery. So it's an amazing card. I've seen it win a lot of games already, and so whenever you cast an instant source spell, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. So Battlehorn still can't attack or block. Same thing with the hover barrier, so he'll swing in with the bird over our heads again. We'll go to 17. Got a forest. Two Eyes in the Sky. Copy another Centaur. And you can see this would be pretty awesome in a Parallel Lives deck, so every token we're putting on there, we would be doubling that. So we don't swing in. All his creatures are now activated, so he'll swing in over top our heads again. We'll go ahead and let him. Got a Selesnya Guildgate. He'll come in tap though. So we swing in with everything. I got Chorus of Might sitting here. It's end of turn, target creature gets 1/1 for each creature you control and gains trample. So essentially, I was really looking to see what he was blocking. So he blocks everything but the bird token. So, and you know, I don't think anybody else would have done that any differently. You know, he only has 6 life, so blocking everything is exactly what he had to do. I don't think he would have known that I had anything to boost creatures, especially in a sealed pool. So, you know, if he blocked the bird, we would have came in with the Centaur anyway. So nothing really he could have done here. So we'll go ahead and play Chorus of Might. So it'll become a 6/6 flying bird now. And this will win the game for us. So he did an Explosive Impact. Explosive Impact deals 5 damage to target creature or player. So the game ended on turn 12. This was really just to give you a preview of Return to Ravnica, the Selesnya deck, and some of the great cards that are out there. And I wanted to do a sealed that rather than fixing some of my decks, so you could just see that these are all Return to Ravnica cards. And like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you later, guys. Bye.